Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So I got some thrift store pickups to show you. I got some vintage Masters of the Universe stuff I got in. I'm going to sell most of it, and we'll take a look at some sales too. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Yeah, let me show you some thrift pickups. I got honorable mention for my collection. I found The Walking Dead second season Blu-ray. So now on Blu-ray collection of The Walking Dead, I found this 1, 2, and 3. So I'm trying to see if I can collect the seasons and then watch them. I've never really watched The Walking Dead, so I'm gonna try it out that way. I went to the Goodwill that seems to always have sealed stuff, pretty good sealed stuff, and I found a few more. We got this game here, Kids Labs Magnet Science. That was $3.99. That one looked like it was worth reselling for a brand new sealed item. Okay, and then I found a vintage sealed game. It's a little bit dinged up, but it's alright. It's from the 80s, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, the 1980s master game. It comes out in 1991, there we go. 1980s Trivial Pursuit. It was $7.99. I think that one might be a slow seller, but I think it's still worth the price, $7.99 to resell. And then we got one more sealed game, The Hunger Games District 12 strategy game. That sealed game was $5.99. And yeah, and I got the 10% discount off of everything, so got those. Found another sealed item, a sealed Pyrex bakeware bowl with lid set. That was $7.99. Unopened Pyrex set like that was, I think, worth the $7.99 to resell for sure. So that was pretty neat. Then I found a few toys. Found a Nerf strong arm. Just hang on to these until I can get enough to do that party pack. That was $2.99. So add that to my stash. Then I found a couple other Nerf items. One is a Nerf. This is a Dude Perfect football. It was $3.99, and it being the Dude Perfect brand YouTube channel branded Nerf ball that says Dude Perfect there too. I think that's worth reselling for $3.99. Then I found this is a little pricey, but I went in and picked it up because I haven't seen much Nerf clips magazines in the store for a while. $4.99. We got a Nerf drum, so thought I'd grab that one. And then finally, $3.99 a piece. We got some Power Rangers animals here. I don't know exactly what year. These are two identical, the same. They have an action feature. For $3.99 a piece, I think those are worth reselling. So those are pretty cool. All right, I'll show you that. My area, I need to clean it up again, but I'll show you the MOTU stuff I got. I got a Castle Grayskull and a Snake Mountain and some vehicles and stuff. If you want to check a more thorough unboxing, my Radical Retro Toy channel, I unboxed everything over there. But we had a Castle, this is a Goodwill auction lot, online auction. So I won this lot. It was in California, so it wasn't too bad on the shipping. It was a Castle Grayskull and a Snake Mountain. Decent condition. Actually, the Castle Grayskull is pretty decent. The Snake Mountain's a little beat up. And then there was all this stuff in the lot too. Pieces, parts, and accessories, vehicles and stuff. Most of this stuff is going up for sale. Or pretty much all of it. The only exception was the two Castle Grayskull platforms, I think, are an upgrade to my Castle Grayskull. So I'm going to check that against mine. And then for my collecting, I was able to pull a few items out of the lot that I want to add to my collection. We had a darker color, maroon color Leech crossbow. Here's my Leech. He has a red, more bright red crossbow. So I want that variant of the crossbow. And then a couple pieces to an item called the Mega Laser. One piece here, the main laser itself. And then the shoulder harness for the Mega Laser. Oh, and then finally, for Snake Mountain, there was an unbroken chain piece. These things are hard to come by. These are probably worth like 30-40 bucks a piece, believe it or not, right there. So I'm slowly going through this stuff and listing up stuff, and just checking a few pieces against my Castle Grayskull. And then there was a ton of accessories that I unboxed over there. I've gone through a lot of them and listed them up and stowed them away, but I'm still dealing with all these accessories. And then here's my stash, my hoard of vintage Masters of the Universe accessories that I use for whenever I get a figure or something and I want to try to make it more complete and sell it. And so actually items like this that are Masters of the Universe that are unbroken go over there in that one. Here we have a cord crossbow. These all belong over there. So a ton of Masters of the Universe accessories. If anybody ever needs any of this stuff, let me know. I can sell it individually for somebody who really needs it. There's a Skeletor, Havoc staff. I've actually won another lot with a Skeletor coming in. Oh, I should say the other thing I got for my collection was I finally got a Whiplash spear. I was missing that for so long. Such an easy, you would think such an easy item to get, but so there I completed my Whiplash in the lot too. But I got another lot coming in that I'm going to be, with figures, I'm going to be completing some figures. So, that's what I do, and here's a piece of Castle Grayskull I listed up. So yeah, good stuff. There was some pretty decent stuff in there. There was some more, well, the best individual little accessory that was in there was a clamp clamp. I got it to work. Whenever I pulled it out at first, it didn't work. But here's the working clamp. Is in nice condition. Here's the complete figure of Clamp Champ right there. You see him holding the clamp. And this clamp is one of the more, not super expensive, but kind of expensive accessories. And so people try to sell this for pretty high, like 80, 90 bucks. I put mine for 70 just to see. It still seems a little high to me. And then there was a piece for a figure called Real Blast, not the complete piece on his back for his backpack, but this one actually it's not quite as much as it was worth quite as much as I thought. But there were some good pieces in there. There was a piece of Flying Fist He-Man weapon accessory. That's a good one. Maybe a $35 item right there. One of the Terror Claws for Terror Claws Skeletor. Maybe 15 to 20 on that one. So here's a complete Terror Claw Skeletor. That's what I'm talking about. And then there's a complete Flying Fist He-Man. The accessories for those are a little harder to find, so when you get them, you can make a pretty good sale on it and make a significant portion of your money back. Had an interesting lot of sales today because it seems like so many of the items are items that have just been sitting for a long time, and in some cases a long time, and they all sold. It's weird. Speaking of that, so first and foremost, this Texas Instrument calculator that I've had, I don't know why I even listed it up forever ago. TI-30XA, $6.48 total pay by the customer, but hey, I'm finally glad to see it go. So sold that one. Another sale on the books. This little Marge Simpson figure, somebody actually bid on that on auction. That one's been sitting for quite a while. That sold $6.40 total pay by the customer. So I'm not even caring about the profit really, just the fact that it's finally moving along. It's kind of neat. And then another one, this Zumba toning set, 2 little Zumba things in there. Had that for quite a while. $18.69 total pay by the customer for that one. And I used to sell a lot of remotes because I could get them for cheap, and I've had some that have been sitting forever because no one's ever interested in that particular model, but this one finally sold. Sharp CMS R300 CD remote, model number R-Cont1, contents as in CONT 1589 Alpha. $6.42 total pay by the customer. Again, just glad to see it go. This little mini DC figure I pulled out of a toy lot and put it for sale. For whatever reason, it finally sold too. $6.24 total pay by the customer. And Battle Beast weapon has a few little bite marks on it, but $8.98 total pay by the customer. Sega Genesis game, NFL 94, Joe Montana football. $10.59 total paid by the customer, and one of my old DVDs, news bloopers, $7.41 total paid by the customer. So what a weird lot of sales, but I'm glad to see him go. And then finally, Mike, made a deal with Mike, my recent MOTU Lot, that had a few items that Mike is interested in for his collection, and so I got a couple good quality items going to him for his collection. We got the battery cover for the attack track. There we go, 1982 Mattel. He can complete his attack track, and then hopefully he can be close or complete his slime pit with this skull cap. So this is the skull cap for the slime pit. You see it goes right on the top of the skull there. This one's, I think, a lot of times the one that's missing the most. It might be the hardest to find because the rest of the skull can stay intact, where this is a little lid that goes on the top. So 1985 Mattel, made in the USA. So there's the two items. I hope you enjoy the improvement of your collection, Mike, and I'm getting those out to you now. Alright, I sold the Nintendo that I refurbished. I opened it up, cleaned it, removed the 72 pin connector, cleaned it and bent it in a more rigid fashion to where it makes better contact with the games. Disabled the lockout chip, cleaned all the controllers, exterior at least, tested everything out, and cleaned this stack of 6 games, and polished the contacts. Pretty nice stack of games. So put together a refurbished Nintendo console bundle. Took a best offer, $185.99 total paid by the customer for that one. So hopefully that one works out good. Here's some sales. I sold this Star Wars costume blaster. It's missing the magazine part of it. So normally these things will sell for more, actually. But $20.43 total paid by the customer for that. And I sold those lantern figures. There was a $5.99 bag in Goodwill of a bunch of figures that had they were all dirty and everything. But I extracted all the Leonard and Chat May figures and put them together in a lot, and somebody bought that for $27.19, and I still got Star Wars figures for sale from there, so that'll be a good one. This zombie dice game I bought a long time ago didn't do so well. Finally sold it for $14.83 total paid by the customer. This Panasonic answering machine, it still has its original wrappings, basically new. $16.05 total paid by the customer. Then this vintage D&D figure had a broken foot, so I finally sold it for $12.72 total paid by the customer. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.